I was looking through my list of the things that y'all want me to make, and the next thing on my list was hamburger buns. So I'm gonna show you a foolproof way to make hamburger buns in about 35 minutes. So what I've got here is 1 cup of warm water and 2 tablespoons, and 1 cup of warm water plus a little bit more, like 2 tablespoons more. 2 tablespoons of yeast. And I just mix that together. And to that, I'm gonna add a 1/3 cup of oil that I also just spilled all over the counter. I'm not supposed to clean it up. And a 1/4 cup of sugar. And I'm just gonna give that a little mix, and then we're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. So that's gonna be our first 5 minutes. We're gonna count and see how long this takes. So 5 minutes, we'll be back. All right, we're 5 minutes down. Now I've got this in my stand mixer. You can do this by hand. You don't need a mixer. I'm gonna pour in 3½ cups of flour, 1 egg, and we're gonna go with 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're gonna let that knead for about 4 minutes. All right, so I let that knead about 4 minutes. So let's just say we're 10 minutes in now. So now I'm just gonna take this dough. Let me turn this around just a little bit. And we're just gonna turn it out. Come on out. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hands and get it out. That's okay. And I'm not gonna waste any of it. All right, now I'm only gonna make 6 hamburger buns because that's all I need. Now listen, you can make 12 out of this, but they'll be small buns. I'm gonna make 6 bigger buns. So y'all know I'm terrible at this. I am just the worst at making them the same size, and I don't even care because I don't feel like it even matters. All right, now I'm just gonna form these into kind of a ball. And I'm kind of just twisting that underneath, and I'm gonna sit them on my parchment paper there. Now, we're gonna let these sit. We're gonna cover them up. Alexa, stop timer. See, I didn't let it knead quite 4 minutes, but that's okay. So now, we're just gonna set these on this parchment paper. Let me get that done so you don't have to watch me do them all. All right, so I made my 6 buns. Now I'm just gonna cover this for 10 minutes. So let's say it took me 3 minutes to do that. So right now we're 13 minutes in. 10 minutes for them to sit there is gonna be 23 minutes in. Turn your oven on 425 so it'll be preheated in this 10 minutes. All right, so here we are. Now we're ready to bake these almost. I like sesame seed buns. If you don't have to use the sesame seeds. What I have here is 1 egg and like a tablespoon of water that I just mixed up. And I'm just gonna brush the tops of these. And for me, we like sesame seed buns. So I'm gonna actually put some sesame seeds on them. And then I'm just gonna do that with each of these. Now, like I said, if you don't like sesame seeds, just brush them with your egg wash and don't worry about the sesame seeds. All right, so there we have it. Let's say that took me 2 minutes, so we're about 25 minutes in. We're gonna pop these in that 425-degree oven. 8 to 12 minutes, I'll go with about 10. So just pay attention to them. You want them kind of a golden brown on top. All right, y'all, I let our hamburger buns bake for 9 minutes. So we are about 32 minutes in from start to finish. And look at these hamburger buns. I mean, look at that. Well, it's a little hot. You can probably see the steam coming off it. We're gonna wait a few minutes before we cut them. All right, so these have cooled a little bit. So let's just cut them open because you're gonna have to cut them to make your hamburger. Put your hamburger on them. And look at that. Look how perfect those are. Put your hamburger on there, you're good to go. I don't have any hamburgers made, so I can't show you that. But, oh, they smell good, they're light, they're delicious. Hamburger buns, y'all. Make them yourself in less than 40 minutes. Bye now.